Shares of Hertz are currently trading hands at $7.38, and they are down over 53% in this past year, thanks to weaker than expected earnings. They're also trading lower recently because they announced in January they plan to reduce the size of its electric vehicle fleet. So they're really suffering from the weak EV demand from consumers right now, even though that's something that it really never benefited from in the first place. The company's losses have also been greater than analysts had expected in the past, so that can explain a lot of the recent share prices, a lot of the recent declines, although the revenue hasn't been doing bad. It's a bit higher overall, but again, we're seeing a trend in the car rental business of companies just continuing to downsize their fleets. There's been a lot of downward momentum on these stocks, just thanks to declining consumer interest and thanks to high interest rates as well. Hertz's PE ratio today is 9.43, which is pretty high compared to Avis's at 2.6. That's really the only comparable company that I was able to find. Their debt-to-equity ratio is something to behold. It's 5, which is not great. That's a number we don't like seeing over 2, because that's an indicator of financial distress and bankruptcy, which is fitting because they only just got out of bankruptcy court a year or two ago, and things still aren't looking great because they missed their last 2 quarterly earnings reports by massive margins, and investors are eagerly anticipating the next report coming out in the next 2 weeks. The projected EPS for this year, 2024, is 0.34, and it's expected to be 0.9 by December 2026. And so if we take that projected EPS and multiply that by the current valuation, then that means we can expect to see a share price of $19.56 sometime in 2026, which is a 165% upside. And that, coupled with the worldwide demand for car rental services, expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 9.6%, certainly makes for a pretty good bullish case. But honestly, given now that they've gone bankrupt 2 times in the past, and the fact they're still downsizing their fleet is just too much risk for me personally. So please drop a like, comment below if you have any thoughts or anything to add, and I will see you next video.